Hey guys, Paul here with you again from Make That Sea Change. Welcome back. Today we're going to have a look at women's fashion clothing, women's fashion affiliate programs, women's clothing, women's apparel, whichever you want to call it, and having a look at 10 affiliate programs that I've found within that niche. Now, I did do some posts a couple of weeks back on clothing. I did how to sell clothing online, clothing affiliate programs, and it became very apparent to me at the time that clothing is such a massive niche and it's such a popular niche online. A lot of people buy clothes online. So I've broken it down. I've got women's clothing. There's other posts in my portfolio, I guess you call it, on plus size, men's, activewear, etc. So let's have a look at women's clothing, and I'll jump you over to the page and we'll have a quick look. So women's fashion, as I say, I've tried to break it down into just women's fashion. There's a lot of clothing sites out there that have, men's and activewear and plus size. I have got some plus size in here and there's some activewear in there, but I've tried to keep away from the men's as such. So let's have a look. And as I say, I've gone women's, vintage and second hand. Error there, let's fix that. Second hand items, fashion name brand clothes, specialty items, accessories, shoes, plus size. And as you can see, as I say, I've got a plus size site as well. So I guess as far as women's fashion is concerned, and if you have a look in my post on how to sell clothing online, you'll see that the idea here is to, if you're new to this area, is to choose your niche. So which is it that you want to target? You can just target women's clothing in general, or you can break it down into these different items and really narrow down and target whatever it is you're trying to sell in that area. Now, you won't have any problems with any of those areas, but just make sure that as you go through your affiliate programs, that once you've chosen your niche, that you know your audience and know what sort of problems they're looking for. So, some are just looking for specifics, whilst others just want to get a nice outfit and budget. So if you've got someone who's, just left school and starting a new job in an office, they're going to want some office clothes to wear. They're not going to have a lot of money. So you're not going to be wanting to sell them high-end Louis Vuitton suits. Think about your affiliate programs if that's the area you're targeting. On the other hand, high-end fashion and label items and accessories, they won't take risks if they don't trust your affiliate programs either. So just make sure that they're reputable. And obviously then you're dealing with special occasions, and we know what happens if you're dealing with special occasions, do with weddings, parties, anything, Australian band, but anything like that you're dealing with, just make sure that your affiliate programs are up to speed with that. Okay, so let's have a look through. As I mentioned before, I've just tried to give you a good run through here of 10 affiliate programs across the spectrum of women's fashion. For every one I've shown you here, there's probably 50 or 60 more on the same ilk. So do some searching, see what you can find. But these ones are pretty good, and that's why I've chosen them. So we've got Liligal here. Not saying I haven't chosen a good, but these are the ones I've got. So Liligal, they're basically just got everything. Tops, plus size, dresses, swimwear, outerwear, bottoms, everything medium to low price, aimed at the maybe probably the younger audience, if I'm being honest. They have 6 to 16%, 60-day cookie. They're managed by Partner Stack. I think they're a UK one, this one actually. Doesn't say. I think they're UK based, this guy. So not that that's a problem, but yeah. Okay, next one's Bella Ella. Bella Ella is a little bit higher range in, low to mid price. They're an online boutique, latest styles and fashion. Low to mid price, mid to low price women's fashion. Again, tops, bottoms, dresses, skirts, outerwear, activewear, plus size and curvy. Lots of good stuff in there. You could build a whole site around. And, the first two, I think the first 3 or 4 here, they're just got everything in there. So if you're trying to base your affiliate site around, have a look at these ones. They have 6, 10%, 30 days. They manage their own internal thing. They wanted Instagram information. So if you're on Instagram and have a good following there, this one might be a good one for you. Mikaree is another one. Again, everything there. They tend to aim more at the younger adult. And again, they've got a huge range. Tops, bottoms, dresses, skirts, outerwear, activewear, swimwear, lingerie, sleepwear, accessories, and shoes. As I say, tend to aim at the younger market. They have 10%. They didn't state the cookie duration. and they want to know a bit more about your promotional plans as well. And they have 20% off for your customers. They also do wholesaling. So if you're looking at, white labeling or drop shipping, might be something worth looking at there. Okay, now we go into the plus size. I have got a whole plus size site, but at the time when I wrote this, I didn't. So I have got a couple of plus size options in here. Daring Diva, they're an Australian-based one, offering sizes 14 to 28, medium priced. The whole range of stuff there as well. I'm assuming they're size 14. I left that on there. It's a bit odd, but anyway. They also have shoes, handbags, and jewellery. So not a bad one if you're looking to base a plus size market over. 10%, 90 days. They're also managed by Partner Stack. Kiyonna, another very good plus size site. Tops, bottoms, dresses, swimwear, body shapers, and wedding dresses. Body shapers I haven't seen in many others. They're like those little lycra type things. So that's another area you've got there. They actually had some stats on their site. 60% of women in the US were at least size 14, and shows 65% of people using the internet are women, and 75% of these women make purchases online. So I can't really work out those stats. Let's just say it's a lot. Plus size is and clothing. Plus size is a massive market. 8%, 60 days. They're managed by Share a Sale. Okay, if you in the middle here, if you are looking to build your own women's fashion site amongst any of the niches I talked about above, or if you're not sure how to deal with that or what niches to choose, get onto Wealthy Affiliate. No credit card, 2 free hosted websites, guidance every step of the way. With your free starter membership, you get 2 subdomain websites and the training to set them both up, fully hosted, totally free, and they will work. You could work them forever on the free section. There are premium memberships within there which will take you through, give you more training, your own personal domains, still hosted up to 50 websites hosted, 25 of your own domain, 25 subdomain. So if you're looking for that, click here. I'm in Wealthy Affiliate. If you need any help, I'm there all the way, help you every step of the way. If you click on there, I've even got some training in there which will talk you through creating a website from scratch. Okay, let's continue. Lane Bryant, the third of my plus size options in here. Again, they're probably the largest of the plus size, out of the 3 plus size there. Something for everybody. You can see there everything they've got there. They also have intimates and lingerie, very large site, very large range of intimates and lingerie, more than the other sites on here, but still a great site. I couldn't find their commission rate and cookie duration. They are managed by Share a Sale. I might have left this off with that information if they weren't with Share a Sale, because Share a Sale is obviously quite well known and quite trusted. So check that out. Maybe try and find those rates before you continue. Okay, let's have a look at Chicwish. Now we go into the vintage and handmade items. Younger generation vintage and handmade items. These are apparently making a good comeback. You can see the options there. They also have bags, boots and belts, and etc. So if you are looking to build yourself a vintage niche, this could be a good one to base your site upon. They offer 8%, 30 days, and they're also managed by Share a Sale. As you can see, with all the Share a Sale options in here, you could actually build a good niche and just manage it all through Share a Sale. If you had a generalist site, do some plus size, do some vintage, do some general clothing, all through Share a Sale, off you go. Shpirulina, I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, vintage size, all sizes, and you can choose them by periods, as in 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, etc. They have a good range, jackets, shirts, dresses, and I mean, to be honest, you could mix this with the one above and have a fairly decent site based on that. They manage theirs their own, 10%, 45 days, their own personal thing. They didn't state their cookie duration. And then we go into current boutique, brand names and second-hand clothing. So this is where you can get your second-hand brand items. They have $2,000 to some are $2,000 plus brand items. So, talking Louis Vuitton, Chanel, all the other fashion house names, which names escape me at the moment, but very good if you want to center a high-end fashion niche around, especially with your second-hand. You could find some high-end fashion niche new sites and then second-hand, $2,000, some very good high-ticket options as well. So well worth. I don't know if you'd be able to build something around this, but very well worth adding. 10% if you sold one $2,000 secondhand brand name dress a month, there's $200 a month to kickstart your affiliate program. Not too shabby at all. Also managed by Share a Sale. And finally, we go to the Runway Catalog. Again, they deal with women's fashion, but this is one of those ones where you rent them. So you don't rent them here. Do you rent them here? Hang on. Oh no, they're just fashion. They're just luxury. All the luxury fashion items here. All the designer brands, etc. Again, very expensive, so high ticket items. 10% 30 days, again through Share a Sale. So if you're running with high ticket items, you could include Runway Catalog and Current Boutique under the one Share a Sale banner, have new and used secondhand items on one site. Not a bad idea. Amazon Associates, there you can rent. I actually thought I had one on this site. You can actually rent, go to sites where you can rent fashion items. Go to my clothing affiliate programs. The link's up the top of this page. You'll be able to go in there. They have some rental ones in there as well. Okay, as usual, if you are not sure what you want to deal with, if you're not sure which programs you want to do and you're starting off, maybe give Amazon a shot. You can go on Amazon. You can join Amazon Associates, and you can sprinkle Amazon clothing links all through your blog posts and sell your clothes that way. And lastly, as I mentioned earlier in this video, there is a lot of fashion there. I actually deliberately tried to choose ones here. Oppo Suits, Laura Tanza, Shopbot, different ones that I haven't listed above. And all I did was a search affiliate women's fashions, page 3, obviously, to get through to some different types there. And yeah, so type in affiliate women's fashion, you'll find pages and pages and pages. Have a look through, find the ones you want. Make sure you apply properly. Don't just do a half-baked application. They will reject you. They do like to make sure you're serious because you are putting their name on your site. But apart from that, have a go. As I say, 10 best women's affiliate programs to have a look at. So guys, that's it. Have a look through that. Any questions, need any help, please don't hesitate to ask. As I said before, if you need help, you want to build your website, click on that free starter thing. You do not have to put a credit card in. You can do all the basic training. I'll give you some basic training for free. There are premium memberships, but you start for free and see how you go. If you have any questions, anything else you'd like covered, any affiliate programs that you'd like to see on here, any that you've dealt with, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel, like this video. If you're watching within the post, comment below if you have any questions, anything you'd like to hear about. As usual, guys, that's it. Have fun. Speak to you soon. Bye.